이 위대한 구원. 크로스포인트 주니어 처치에서 전해드리는 이 시간, 담당의 Darin Pantley 형제입니다.
Greetings, this is Darin Pantley from Crosspoint Bible Church. I have a hypothetical situation for you. Let's say you want to create a new social networking app for household pets. Actually, let's make it even more specific. A social network for cats. If you know what you're doing, you could make an iPad app. Then your cat can hop on there and share meows with its friends. You can even charge money for the app. Let's say you start charging $20 a month to sign up for your CatSpace app. You might make some good money. Now imagine someone in the federal government hears about your app and thinks, wow, this is a great idea. We could even offer this as a perk to federal workers. For every worker who has a cat, we'll buy them a subscription to CatSpace. Since about 1/3 of American households own a cat, and there's over 2 million federal employees, we could be talking about well over 500,000 new subscriptions. You'll be making over $150 million in just the first year. Clearly, you can make big money selling software to the federal government. I'm not sure if they'll buy your cat app, but they do buy lots of other software and apps. They buy accounting software, security software, software to handle payroll, software to analyze data, software for managing projects, etc., etc. The list goes on. But there's a catch. You can't just sell software to the federal government. Before they can purchase your CatSpace app, they're going to ask, are you following all the rules? Can you show us the proof? One of the things they typically look for is a software bill of materials. Basically, a list of everything that went into your app, similar to an ingredients list for a dinner recipe. Everything you used to create that app needs to be written down in that list. Or at least, that's how it used to work. Last month, the Office of Management and Budget at the White House relaxed the rules. So, depending on your situation, you may find that creating a software bill of materials is now optional. You can say, my CatSpace app isn't doing anything risky, so I'm not going to bother describing how I created it. I'm not going to write down that list of ingredients. I'm sure companies will be happy to hear they can do less work now. But I thought it was interesting that many companies are still planning to keep doing things the old way, despite the new rules. They're going to keep track of what goes into their software, even though it's not strictly required anymore, just because they think it's a good idea. It helps them prove that what they created is pure and correct. They can point at their list and say, see, no bad ingredients. This is good software. It reminds me of the nutrition facts label on food at the grocery store. That bread might look delicious, but you won't know it contains azodicarbonamide, also found in yoga mats, until you check the label. Whether you're talking about software or food, this concept of being able to trace the ingredients is a powerful concept. It even applies to our own lives, because it's so easy for us to say, I know where my strength comes from, or I'll be fine because, and then we point at our fridge full of food, or a bank account full of money, or our phone full of friends, or our college diploma on the wall, as if to say, this is sustaining me. But is it really? Is that how life works? In the book of Deuteronomy, in the Bible, the Israelites learned from God about this. It says, He humbled you, causing you to hunger, and then feeding you with manna, which neither you nor your ancestors had known, to teach you that man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of the Lord. If you wrote down the ingredients that are powering your life, would it just be food? Or do you depend on the life-giving words of Jesus too? What would your personal bill of materials look like? Remember, man does not live on bread alone.
지금까지 크로스포인트 주니어 처치에서 전해드렸습니다. 언어와 문화의 장벽을 없애고 실시간 동시 통역이 제공되는 크로스포인트 주니어 처치의 주일 예배 시간은 오전 11시이며 교회에 대한 안내는 847-212-6775로 문의해 주시길 바랍니다.